Okay, it's always important to say their name first before you cue them, because we talk a whole lot more than we think we do, and we want to make sure that they are tuning in between the ears before we start barking all kinds of cues at them. They might not even know that we're talking to them, right? No different than if you interrupt a human who's in the middle of something. They sometimes don't register that you're talking to them in that moment, right? So when, excuse me, good girl. When we are playing games, when we are cueing, we are saying name, cue, waiting for them to get close to it or to do it. As long as they even get close, you want to say yes and mark and reward it, knowing that we can sculpt behaviors over time. So I'm going to give you an example. Good boy. Anchovy, ready, set, catch. Good one. Oh, Penny got it. Excuse me. Penny, ready, set, catch. Good one. Good. Anchovy, ready, set, catch. Good boy. Really, really good. Good job, Penny. Catch. Anchovy, ready, set, catch. Good. And it's evident you've been working on eye contact with him, name recognition, and the pattern game. Way, way better at that today. Other things that we've introduced today is staying to the left side. He's only been walking on the left, and I've been marking and rewarding there. So every time that he's on my left side, he's maintaining a loose leash. I'm marking and rewarding that. Every time that he gives me a visual check-in / eye contact, I'm marking and rewarding that. And if and when he pulls, I'm doing a couple of different things. Because I'm managing two, the easiest intervention is to just take a couple steps backward and then, good boy, good job. And then proceed forward and try to guide him to that side. So they're, of course, on opposite sides right now, but I'll give you an example of that before I stop the video, okay? Ready? Go find. Good. Oh, here, buddy. Look, go find. Oh my gosh, you're lucky you're so cute. Go get it. So all it would be is stepping back so that they move towards you and then continuing forward because they're naturally going to end up on the right side and you have an opportunity to mark and reward. The other thing that I've introduced today is Fix It, which simply refers to all of this leash mess. All of this, I can't take the combined tangled leashes. So this is why I use a waist leash. I think that they're just easier to navigate. You want to use something that's comfortable for you and for him. But the Fix It cue refers to, I need you to pick up your paw and untangle yourself. And the way that we do it is when it is under any of their paws, okay? So I'm gonna make it happen on purpose here. Let's see if he'll go along with it. Okay, see how it's behind his paw? I'm gonna say, fix it, and I'm gonna shift it forward. Good boy. And because I'm pulling forward on it, I'm pulling against the back of the paw in a forward motion, right? It kind of naturally makes him pick up that paw in the moment. And so all we're doing, it's creating a situation for him to do the behavior to be able to mark and reward it. And if you recall correctly, there's two ways that we can teach new behaviors. We can create a situation where they do the behavior so we can mark and reward it. So that was a good example of that. Luring would be another good example. So if, for example, I said, Penny, come. Good. Now, granted, she knows come already, right? But assuming she hadn't, she knew I'm waving food in front of your face. I'm moving backwards. Come towards me. I'm eliciting a behavior there. I can now put the word to it. The other way that we teach new cues is capturing behavior. So we wait for them to offer a behavior and then we look for the opportunity to mark and reward things that we prefer. So a good example of that is Penny looked at me. I can mark and reward that eye contact because yes, good, because I like eye contact. I like the visual check-in because in the long run, it's going to make us humans do less work. If they are frequently checking in with us, they're looking to us, good boy, for direction, when they're unclear, when they're nervous, when they're unsure. That gives us lots of opportunity to provide guidance and support as we need to, okay? So the Fix It cue, I'm going to show you one more time. Fix it. Now see, it went up on his elbow here, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use my foot to help guide it. Good boy. Fix it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. I got your little toe that time. Yes, good boy. And it doesn't have to be pretty. You saw that time he like hopped to the side to make it work. That's okay. It doesn't have to be pretty. What we're looking for is marking and naming the second that he moves the paw. So as he moves it, we say fix it. We're naming the behavior. We're following it up with a yes and then rewarding it, right? Good girl, Penny. I know, I see it. Penny's prey drive is triggered a little bit by this movement. See how rigid she is, ears forward, tail down, really focused. Good, catch, nice. So really good moment to mark and reward her, because if you recall, we've talked about engage, disengage. Engage, disengage, when I've talked about it before, was referring to stationary work, though you can do it anytime. The gist of the engage, disengage game is you look for opportunities where they look away at a distraction, and you wait for the moment that they look back to you, indicating that they have chosen you over that distraction. That moment, that timing is really, really important so that they can learn that we are always the most rewarding, exciting, engaging thing in their environment, regardless of what else is around, what else is going on. So things we've worked on today: loose leash manners, walking on the left side, marking and rewarding on the left primarily. As you mentioned, Bruno, absolutely accurate. The snow piles are so exciting for him, really, really hard. So how that manifested for him today was he would do really, really well, good boy, on leash manners. He'd see a snow pile and then he would lunge forward, or he would try to lunge at the snow pile. And so what I would do in those scenarios, while we were doing like regimented focused things and I didn't want to allow for it, again, the waist leash is a lifesaver. It gives limited movement. It lets me use my center of gravity to stop him from going forward. It doesn't give that extension that happens with your arm. You want to remember, dogs only repeat behaviors that are effective for them. Pulling happens because they want to access something. So if he's allowed to pull, even if it's the length of my arm, so let's say I'm holding the leash, he pulls, he gets an extra foot or two because now my arm is extended in front of me. In his mind, that pulling was just effective. He got a little bit closer to the thing that he wanted to get access to. So preventing access is huge. We don't want to accidentally make something rewarding that we don't want to see repeated and, repeated in the future. End of sentence, sorry. So prevention is key. The other thing is, good boy, when he does lose it, when he does goof up, trying to re-engage him so that he's voluntarily doing the behaviors. And so what I mean by that is if he lunges, could I just grab his leash and drag him back? Absolutely. That is so disempowering and not super helpful for him, because he's not doing the behavior, right? He's just being manipulated and forced. There's no consent. It's uncomfortable. He's not learning anything there. So if I can prevent him from accessing what he wants, but then also engage him to keep moving with me, maybe it's by stepping backwards. Yes, good boy. Let's go. Good job. Notice how he ended up on my left side. Now I have an opportunity to mark and reward him there, right? Good boy. Good job. Nice, Penny. I know your leash is there. Well, sorry about that. He knocked it out of my hand. We're going to keep rolling with it. Catch. So, marking and rewarding from the left side, stepping back a couple times, marking and rewarding when he ends up back at that side. If you're only managing one, you can also do a U-turn, meaning you turn 180 degrees. As you do, say, let's go. And again, you're looking for that moment that he's where you want him to be so that you can say, yes, good job, and then reinforce him there. Another tool that we've been using is that lure. So if he's in front of me, I might put it in front of his face, guide him to where I want him to be, and now I'm going to feed him here. That's another one. The last thing that we've worked on today is let me get my hands ready so you don't knock it out of my hand again. Ready? Anchovy, touch. Yes, good boy. Anchovy, touch. Yes, good boy. Very good. Anchovy, touch. Yes, good boy. So all we're doing there, we're putting the little treat in our thumb and our palm, right? Just holding it there, asking him to touch, meaning I need you to put your nose where my palm is, regardless of where that is. Very good, Penny. Good girl, staying with me. And you'll see, this is why we do training. Notice, I haven't been cueing her. I haven't been telling her what to do. I kind of forgot about her a little bit. Not forgot about her, but you know what I mean? Like, wasn't telling her what to do. She's following me. She's staying with me. And that's a testament to, one, our relationship. She wants to be with me. And your relationship is the basis of all training, right? And then the other thing is she knows that I pay often, even at this stage, even at 6 years old, she knows that I pay often for behaviors that I prefer and want to see go fine. And so she's always looking to do something, to be caught doing something good so that she can be reinforced for that. So that's why it's so important at this stage, good boy, to make sure that we're really capturing those behaviors that we like and want to see repeated, because they will continue to do very good catch. They will continue to do that going forward. And it just makes your job a little bit easier as you proceed in training them. So my suggestion from here, homework, keep marking and rewarding eye contact, keep playing the name recognition game. Also, I think that you've been working on paws up. Yes, good boy, good boy. I can't recall if we talked about that one yet. Paws up just means put your paws up on that surface. I'll feed you while you do. Very good, very good. It's a job. It's something to keep him busy, and it's a really good task for when another dog is walking by. So if you're worried he's not going to do a good job, tell him to do this, reward him as he does. He's now focused on the task at hand rather than the little dog that just walked by. Just as an example, good boy. The other reason that we like this is confidence building. Every time he does something and is successful at it, that feels good, that builds confidence. And it's clear that you guys have been working on it because he also started to jump up today. He really was not willing to do that last time we worked together. And today he's not only very good. Can you hop up? Oh, so close. Come on. No, we're not going to do it right now. That's okay. He was willing to jump up on surfaces before and also to stay there for a period of time. So things are going good. I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing him, yes, way more engaged, way more confident, eager to please. Very good, Penny Grace. Definitely excited about the snow. Definitely loves the snow. That's okay. We love that. We want him to have a fun and enjoyable life. So knowing that, we can just make sure that we allow for lots of opportunities to do the fun things and to satiate those needs too, in addition to the other stuff, the training and the things that we would prefer he does, right? He's going to be more likely to be successful if we give lots of opportunities for playing in the snow, for example, if we want him to stay focused on us because he's satiated that need. So anyway, I know that that's a lot. Peed and pooped, all good there, no concerns, had a little bit of water, has been doing really, really well with his friend. Good job taking turns, no resource guarding or anything like that. Came right out of the building with me this time, didn't even hesitate in the lobby, hesitated outside the second door for just a split second, and then I asked him to play the pattern game, ready, set, CATCH, and he was, off and running, handsome man, good boy, all good things.